Are you struggling with debts, personal loans, credit cards, store cards, HMRC tax? We at Acme Credit Consultants are here to help, offer a range of financial solutions, debt management plans, individual voluntary arrangement and bankruptcy. Contact us on 0203 318 0990 and visit us on www.acmecredit.co.uk. Are you struggling with debts, personal loans, credit cards, store cards, HMRC tax? From your self-employment, from your buy-to-let income, from your capital gains, from your any other source of income like your interest you are earning from your savings, so that also comes under self-assessment. So if you are earning any self-employment income, then you must file your tax returns before 31st of January and pay your tax dues. Otherwise, if you don't file your tax returns, there is a power to HMRC which is we call determination. So HMRC can then estimate your tax based on their system, and then you are liable to pay a determination tax. So it's very important that you declare your tax to HMRC rather than HMRC actually determine the tax and make a determination tax. So it's important that you file it and pay your dues, and then you can at least be relieved from the fact that your taxes are sorted and your issues are sorted, because dealing with HMRC can be very tricky, and it's a HMRC is a mighty organization. Once they are after you or on your tax affairs, then that can lead to a mental pressure, financial pressure, and a long-term or medium to long-term association and the lot of correspondence with HMRC, and you end up paying a lot of taxes with penalties also. In my previous program, I did discuss penalties on your overdue taxes. So do not ignore your HMRC tax, especially your self-assessment tax. If you are struggling with your previous year's self-assessment tax, give us a call on our live studio number 0189 544 9999. There are, if you have a self-assessment debt issues for previous year, there are few things which I want to discuss in this program. One, that the amount outstanding might be wrong. So kindly do check your form, your self-assessment form, that whether the amount you have put for your income is correct. So at least you will be relieved to know that what income you have earned, you are simply paying tax on that amount. There are incidents where I felt and I found that there has been low income shown on the tax return, or income which is not earned by the client that has been declared, and then now a lot of viewers are struggling with their HMRC issues. In case also, apart from self-assessment, in case if you have been overpaid for your tax credit also, then also organizations demand that you pay them back. So if you are struggling with that payment also, that tax credit was overpaid to you, and now authorities are asking you to repay them, and you don't have funds to repay them in one go, you can discuss those cases also with us. So if you are struggling with your debt problems, credit card, personal loan, HMRC, if it is a VAT also, or self-assessment, or PAY tax arrears also, discuss, and then we can give a solution. In the self-assessment, as I discussed with you, there are few things which as a taxpayer you should know, that you kindly check, because there is a simple form, online form, you can file your tax returns. If it's a simple process, if you don't have multiple stream of income in your self-employment, then you can file your tax return with HMRC directly also. It's a simple process, you can do it yourself. If you believe that you have multiple source of income and you are not in the position to file your tax return because you feel it's complicated, then please take an advice from a qualified accountant. who can then help you in filing your right tax returns. Obviously, your accountant is obliged to show you what he is going to file to HMRC. He is going to declare you. Check what accountant has entered in the tax returns. Once you are happy with the figures, then you can approve, and your accountant is then responsible to file your tax returns. So it's important, it is actually a priority that you must pay your taxes within a good stipulated period of time. So although, as I said, that you should do or you must file, but there are sometime arrears, your tax arrears also, or if you have any credit card outstanding or personal loans also, then there are debt solutions available. If there are problems, then there are simple solutions also available. So do not let debt trouble your life. So do not struggle with the debt. If there are debt problems, there are solutions, and there are various solutions to suit your needs. So if you are struggling with any type of debt problems, or PPI issues also, if you want to know, or if you want to know about your credit report, or if you have any recovery action from any third party companies or your main creditors, and you believe that there is likely to be a county court judgment against you, or you want to claim some money from someone, you gave service to someone, but your client has failed to pay you, you can sue them. You can go into a local county court claim, and you can file a claim for your money. You can challenge them, and court hopefully will give a judgment in your favor, and then you can recover your money via various means. So if you are having an issue where you have worked as a builder, or you gave a service as an IT contractor, and now the party or your client is not paying you, you can claim. There are various ways. There are simple ways also, normal ways, sending a debt collection letter or your payment letter. But if you believe that the client is not responding to your request or your repeated request, then there are enforcement actions which you are entitled to take. So if you are into that category, that you have given services and now your client is not paying you, you can give us a call, and I'm happy to take those as well. If there are enforcement actions by HMRC, then it can be severe. In my previous program, I did discuss with you, enforcement action means that HMRC can actually make you bankrupt, or can declare your company as a closed company. They can close down your company. It's called wind up process. So they can start winding up process for your company if the tax belongs to your limited company. But if the tax belongs in your personal name, then it is likely that HMRC can make you bankrupt as well, or can file in the High Court or in the local county courts to take their taxes back from you. We will take a short break now. After a short break, I will be back. Please do not go away. Be with me. Are you struggling with debts, personal loans, credit cards, store cards, HMRC tax? We at Acme Credit Consultants are here to help, offer a range of financial solutions, debt management plans, individual voluntary arrangement, and bankruptcy. Contact us on 0203 318 0990 and visit us on www.acmecredit.co.uk. Welcome back to our show again, which is mainly on debt solutions and financial advice. Do give us a call on our live studio number 01895 449999. If you are struggling with debts, if it is a personal loan, credit cards, store cards, or any other debts, and you are now receiving a lot of threatening calls from your creditors, or possibly a court action, then do discuss those. If there are debt problems, then there are solutions as well. So do give us a call, and I'm happy to go through the solutions. There are two types of solutions available. One is formal debt solution, which are legally binding solutions. Normally formal solutions are bankruptcy and individual or voluntary arrangement, and there is another solution which is debt relief order, which is mainly applicable to the people who have no assets or a very low disposable income of around £50. So DRO is available for them as well, but your debt must be less than £20,000 and you must not have any tangible assets also. So there are formal debt solutions and there are some informal debt solutions also. The difference between formal and informal debt solutions are that formal debt solutions are not only legally binding, but your name also comes in public records in the bankruptcy register of the government. So anyone can access your name if you are on IVA or if you are on debt relief order or on bankruptcy, then your name will appear on the public register or the public website of the government, that anyone can see that you have been declared bankrupt. So if you are into if you opt for a formal debt solution, it has to be taken very carefully. All your there would be a thorough assessment of your income, your expenditure, your assets, your current employment, your current savings. So there will be a 360-degree of overall assessment of your personal life, your financial life, your employment. So it can impact, because formal debt solution can impact your employment or your assets as well. So it has to be taken very carefully. Now other solution are debt management plans, which are normally informal debt solutions, which are not legally binding. So if you are struggling with a debt and possibly a debt management plan is more suitable for your needs, then your assets or your employment or your company directorship or your shop ownership or your any other work related life also, if you are working self-employed or into employment, it does not affect to that extent the way it affects in formal debt solutions like bankruptcy and IVA. So if you have any type of debt problems, then please give us a call on our live studio number 01895 449999. As I said in the beginning of the program, that do not let trouble your life. I know a lot of my viewers and a lot of people, they don't disclose, they don't want to talk about their problems, they don't want to talk about their financial problems, and they take the burden and they don't disclose this burden to their family and their friends. If you believe that there are problems, I can assure you that there are simple solutions as well. So if you are struggling, then please do not take a burden of debt problem into your life. So don't take that burden. In this segment of the program, I'm going to discuss about loan shark, especially payday loans. There are a lot of incidents where I have heard that people do take payday loans in a desperate manner, in a quick manner, because they cannot get a loan from any other source, so they try to get a payday loan. Payday loans are normally, as the name suggests, that you borrow the money and you pay at the end of the month when you receive your salary. So these are normally high interest rate loans, but quite popular nowadays. A lot of people are trapped under payday loans. I won't name the companies, but there are a lot of companies. You might have seen adverts on TV also. A lot of companies are promoting payday loans. So if you are struggling with payday loan also, do give us a call. There is a solution available for payday loan also. It is very high interest rate loans, small money. Normally they do lend up to £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, and now payday loans terms have been extended from 1 month to up to 3 months or slightly more than that as well. So but interest rates are very, very high. There are interests of up to 1500% 1500% on payday loans. So it can be very expensive. Normal credit card APRs, interest rates, are approximately in the range of 23%, 22.9% or 30%. And if you are going for a payday loan, you ensure that you have means to pay it back. Otherwise your debt amount can spiral up, it can go up very quickly, and then it can bring you down in terms of your finances. It can affect your financial health, and it can affect obviously your mental peace as well, or your mind peace of your mind as well. So if you are struggling with any type of payday loans, then also you can give us a call. There is actually a recent regulation by Financial Conduct Authority that there is actually a cap. So if you are borrowing actually £100, then more than double of your amount, so more than double of your amount what you have borrowed, lenders cannot charge more than that. But then there are further charges also. So still try to avoid payday loans. But if you have taken payday loans and are struggling now to maintain your monthly installment, I'm not talking about only your credit card debt, personal loans or store card debt, but payday loan is also very expensive. But there are solutions available which will help you. Possibly the solution will help in, if it is an informal debt solution, it straight away help in 3 ways. One, you pay what you can comfortably afford. There is a caller, so can he be on the line or okay, there is a caller who is asking that he has a credit card of £3,000. He lost his job, and can he avoid paying his payments? For £3,000, I would personally advise that if you are struggling and if you don't have means to pay, if you don't have funds to pay, then you should seek a debt advice immediately, so that there won't be any enforcement action by the creditor, by the credit card company. Because it's a small amount, £3,000, do not avoid it, do not delay it. Take appropriate debt advice, so that your creditor can be given further updates about your income and expenses, and possibly it can be then, via this you can get some time also sometimes. So now, apart from these issues in the payday loan, what payday loan companies do, that they lend you some money initially, and then when you struggle, they try to offer you another top-up loan, which means that they pay the previous loan and they offer you a new loan. This can again roll over, or it can again increase your debt problem. So try, understand, take advice before going for any payday loan. If you are in desperate situation, if you need money, sometime we hear that you need money for your car repair, or sometime extra money because you are traveling somewhere, you ensure that if you are borrowing the money also, you should have means to pay. Kindly do not borrow money from payday loans if you are believing that you want to use that money to pay your credit cards or your personal loans. Don't borrow money from payday loans to pay your credit card bills, because as I said, credit cards are at around 25% interest. Payday loan can be on 1,500% interest. So it's not a fair or logical decision to go for a payday loan to pay off your cards or loans. If you already have one loan, try not to take another loan to pay off your old payday loan. That's also not advisable, and I don't recommend this also. If you are not 100% sure that you have means to pay or if you have funds to pay, then also do not go for a payday loan. Also, kindly do not go for a payday loans just to have a fun. Nights out, eating in restaurants, in expensive restaurants, or to buy a concert tickets. Don't go for a payday loan to buy a luxury items. So avoid payday loans. But if, as I said, if you are struggling with your payday loans or any other debts, please give us a call on our live studio number 01895 449999. I am going to go on a short break, but please don't go away from the screen. I will be back in a short break, after short break. Thank you. Are you struggling with debts, personal loans, credit cards, store cards, HMRC tax? We at Acme Credit Consultants are here to help, offer a range of financial solutions, debt management plans, individual voluntary arrangement, and bankruptcy. Contact us on 0203 318 0990 and visit us on www.acmecredit.co.uk. Welcome back again to our show, which is mainly on debt solutions and financial advice. If you have any financial issues in relation to your debt problems, insurance, mortgages, payment protection insurance, if you have not claimed any money on your PPI, please do give us a call, because there is a deadline set for PPI claims now. August 2019 is the deadline. After August 2019, you will not be able to claim any monies on your PPI claims. There is still lot of money left, lot of people who believe that they might not have a PPI. Please come forward and claim your PPI. This is actually a very big financial fraud by banks, as the Supreme Court ruled in the favor of people, that banks took the money from them and did not offer them the services. So PPI was actually meant for giving your repayments back to your creditors when you met with an accident, sickness, or unemployment. So in those circumstances, your personal loan payments, your credit card payments, or your store card payments was supposed to be paid by the PPI insurance company, which never happened. That's why this PPI was grossly missold, as Supreme Court ruled out. So if you are one of the person who believe that you, although you had some loans and credit card in past, but because you did not pay them, there might not be a chance that you should touch them and you should get your PPI claim. I can tell you, you should claim your PPI. If you have not paid even your credit cards and loans, you should still claim your PPI, and there is no harm in trying, because normally PPI companies, they don't charge any upfront fees. So there is no upfront fees, and it's a free checking service for your PPI. So if you have any questions in relation to PPI, then also you can give me a call. My main objective in this program is to spread the awareness about various solutions available for our community people who are struggling, who are financially struggling, and who have who don't want to discuss, or sometimes they hesitate to discuss, and then they struggle. They are afraid of opening a letter, a threatening letter from the creditors. Kindly, I can assure you, I can give you a comfort that please do not take any mental pressure. As if there are debt problems, then there are simple solutions also, various simple solutions. Expert advice is available on this program. You can give us a call on 01895 449999. I think we got a caller here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am. Tell me.
Yeah. I got question about PPI. It's the echo. I don't know why it's the echo in the line. Are you there?
I am there, ma'am. Can you repeat, please? I cannot hear you. Your line is... Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That line is very bad for some reason.
Sorry, can you tell me in a nutshell, your question is about PPI.
Yeah.
Have you claimed your PPI?
Well, I like to explain why, because I cannot explain it. Keep repeating everything.
Ma'am, your line is not clear, but I think I understood your question a little bit. You are saying that you have not claimed your PPI. If you have not claimed your PPI,
No, I haven't.
okay, you have not claimed, no?
No, I.
Okay, okay, sure. I got your question now. If you have not claimed your PPI, you are actually losing that opportunity to get some funds back. As I said to you, or as I said in the program, PPI is grossly missold by the banks. There is no fault of the public. There is no fault of the people who got the PPI, because it was a hidden policy. It was not explained to the people, and banks actually did receive money from two sources. They received money from the clients, from the people, and they did receive money from the insurance companies also, who gave or who offered that PPI policy. So there is a double money which banks claimed, and there was no benefit to the clients. So there was a Supreme Court ruling in this relation, and if you believe that you had any credit cards, personal loan back in 2013 or before 2013 or previous years, in year 2000 or maybe 99 or in 1998 or in 2005, kindly then come forward and claim your PPI. It's a free service for checking whether you are going to receive some PPI money or not, because most of the PPI companies, they offer free service. So there is no admin fees, there is no setup fees, there is nothing. They work normally on no win no fees basis. So if you receive say £1,000, normally now there is a cap by the Ministry of Justice also. Companies cannot charge more than a cap fee. So there is so it is always in benefit for the people that they should try and claim their PPI, because as per my last understanding, when I read about PPI and the facts about PPI, I think around £45 billion has been paid out to the public in terms of compensation, but there is still a large sum left about the PPI claim. So there is approximately 30 to 35 billion pound is still left to be claimed. Time is very little. August is the deadline. August 2019 is the deadline for PPI claims. So if you have any queries, or if you want to know more about PPI, do give us a call on live studio number. I can assist you, I can help you in giving you a PPI advice also. Now, as we discussed, as we touched the base about various issues in today's program, if you are a self-employed person, you have your own business, you are a taxi driver, you run your business, you are giving services, you are IT contractor, or you are petroleum engineer, contractor, or you work for someone and then you give invoice for your work, builder, or any other frame of life you are working where you are self-employed. If you are a buy-to-let landlord, if you are a landlord, then also you are self-employed. If you are also earn some interest income on your savings, then also you must file your tax returns. So if you are filing your tax returns and if you have not paid your previous year's tax for your self-assessment, do give us a call on this live studio number. My team in studio at TV99 will be able to take your call and will be able to pass your numbers, and I can then discuss your case one-to-one with you also. It's a advice program. It's an advice program for financial services, for debt problems. So if you have any queries, then please do not hesitate to give us a call. Try to keep your telephone or your TV volume a little bit low when you give us a call, because sometimes that affects that affects the line, and we cannot communicate with each other in a comfortable way. So if you are struggling with any debt problems, if it is a credit card debt, personal loans, store card debt, even though if you have a mortgage debt also, last programs I have discussed in my last programs, that if you are on interest only mortgage, if you are the one who took mortgage between 2000 to 2009, where there were a lot of mortgage was sold only on interest only basis, and if you are not paying your repayment to your creditors, possibly once your term is going to expire, then you will be actually asked to either pay your balance in lump sum or possibly sell your property. So there will be a high risk, and I think the deadline for completion will come in 2020 or 2027 as well. So people who have interest only mortgages, please come forward, please do give us a call, and then we can discuss a suitable solution on that. So if you have any debt problems, if you have any mortgage problems, any insurance issues, PPI claims, county court judgments, any enforcement action where your creditors is trying, or your creditors are now trying to take enforcement action via courts, via attachment of earnings, then do give us a call and we can have a discussion on this. A little bit I would like to discuss about self-employment. When you are working as a builder or as a contractor or as a taxi driver, there is a date of 5th of October. You must submit or you must become a self-employed person. So say for example, from 6th of April to 5th of April next year, that's your tax years. That's called your tax year. So your income from this time, for 1 year, is calculated from 6th of April each year to the next following year up to 5th of April. But if you plan to register as a self-employed, or if you are self-employed now because you left your job, you must register with HMRC before 5th of October. So that's very important that you contact them or contact via your accountant, and you suggest them, or you confirm them that you are now self-employed. Okay, there are now I just want to touch base about your personal allowance as well. In 2017-18 tax year, your personal tax allowance was actually 11,500. In 2018 to 2019, it is going to be 11,850. From 2019 to 20 financial year, it is going to be 12,500 pound, which means that these are the incomes which are tax-free incomes. So if you are earning, if you are on self-employment income, or if you are on a PAY income as well, your first 12,500 pound income in 2019-2020 tax year will be 12,500 pound. So you need to understand this, that if you are filing your tax returns, then up to this income is the amount where you are exempted from the tax. So in this current financial year, which is going to be ending in next 6 days, your personal allowance or your tax-free income is 11,500 pound. So you must file if you have more than 11,500 pound to up to 45,000 pound, then you will be classed as a basic rate taxpayer. So 20% tax will apply. So if your income is between 11,500 pound to 45,000 pound in the financial year 2017-18, you will be classed as a basic rate taxpayer. From 45,000 pound to 150,000 pound, your tax bracket will come as 40%. So your income will be deducted at 40%. If you are above 150,000 pound, then 45% tax will apply. So these are the thresholds. So don't hesitate to file your tax returns, and if you owe any money, you are struggling, you are not able to pay, then give us a call. There are debt solutions available. We can help in our program. This program is specifically dedicated to people who are who hesitate to speak up, who don't want to discuss, but they are struggling. They take that burden in their mind. They struggle financially. They cut corners, try to open up, discuss your your problems on this program. This program is actually for debt solutions and financial advice. So you can give us a call on 01895449999. There is a WhatsApp number available. You can leave a message on WhatsApp and our team will then get back to you. We can have a discussion with you. Our main objective, or my main objective in this program, is that I want that you do not let debt trouble your life. That's very, very important. If there are problems in debts, then there are solutions. If you are struggling with credit cards, personal loans, store cards, utility bills, HMRC tax bills, or any gas, electricity, water bills, previous areas of your bills, or any service invoice, and now your service provider is actually threatening you to take a court action to recover the debt, please give us a call or give me a call in this program, and then we can discuss. I thank all my participants in the program today and my team at TV99. I will be back again next week on same time, 4 p.m. on every Friday. You can watch me live and discuss your case. Thank you very much for your participation today. Have a nice day. Thank you.